Picture this: 1/3 of all food produced worldwide gets lost or wasted. That's a staggering 1.3 billion tons of food each year. Food is wasted at every stage, from farms to supermarkets, and finally, in our homes. This waste not only squanders resources, but also contributes to global warming as rotting food releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas. It's an environmental issue, yes, but it's also an economic one. Globally, we lose around $2.6 trillion a year due to food waste. And let's not forget the social implications. While we waste so much, 1 in 9 people worldwide go to bed hungry every night. Surely this is a paradox that needs addressing. And the good news, we can all play a part in the solution. Small, everyday actions can make a massive impact. But fear not, because each one of us holds the power to make a difference right in our own kitchens. Ever found yourself throwing out wilted veggies or spoiled milk? Meal planning could be your secret weapon against such waste. Imagine, it's Sunday evening. You're preparing for the week ahead, armed with a pen, a notepad, and a clear vision of the meals you'll be cooking. This is meal planning, a simple yet powerful tool that can help you reduce food waste and save money. Begin by taking inventory of the food you already have. Look for perishable items that need to be used up first. Now create a menu for the week that incorporates these items. Got half a bag of spinach? Plan a spinach salad for lunch or a spinach and feta omelette for breakfast. Leftover chicken? It's perfect for a quick stir-fry or chicken salad. Next, make a shopping list based on your meal plan. Stick to it and avoid impulse buying. This way, you'll only purchase what you require, reducing the likelihood of food going to waste. So, plan your meals, make a list and stick to it. You'll be amazed at how much less food you'll waste. Now let's talk about food storage. Yes, where and how you store your food can significantly impact its longevity. Ever noticed how some fruits turn ripe and spoil quicker than others? That's because some fruits release ethylene gas, a natural ripening agent. Keep these away from other fruits and veggies to prevent premature ripening. Next up, containers. Airtight containers are your best friends when it comes to prolonging the freshness of your food. They keep out moisture and other elements that can speed up decay. And don't forget about your fridge. Organizing your fridge properly can make a world of difference. Keep your dairy and eggs in the coldest part, usually the back, and your fruits and veggies in the crisper. Ever thought of your freezer as a food waste fighter? Freezing ripe fruits and veggies, or even that leftover casserole, can save them for another day. Remember, smart storage is a key step to reducing food waste. Ever tossed a food item because the best before date passed? Well, you might have been too hasty. Let's clear up some common misconceptions about expiry dates. There are 2 key dates to look out for: use by and best before. Use by is all about safety. Consuming a product after this date could pose a health risk. On the other hand, best before is more about the quality of food. A product past its best before date might not taste as good, or its texture might be off, but it's generally safe to eat. The key takeaway? Don't solely rely on these dates. Trust your senses. If the food looks fine, smells fresh, and tastes as it should, it's likely still good to eat. Remember, throwing away food because it's a day past its best before date contributes to food waste. So the next time you're about to toss that yogurt because it's a day past its best before date, give it a sniff and a taste first. Leftovers. Some people love them, some people hate them, but with a little creativity they can become your next culinary masterpiece. Ever looked at a bowl of leftover rice and wondered what to do with it? How about turning it into a flavorful fried rice? Just toss in some veggies, a bit of protein, season well, and voila, a whole new dish is ready. And what about that roast chicken from last night's dinner? Shred it, mix it with some mayo, celery, onions and herbs, and you've got yourself a delicious chicken salad for lunch. Extra pasta, add some cheese, milk and a whisked egg, then bake it into a creamy pasta bake. And let's not forget about using leftover fruits. Blend them into smoothies, bake them into muffins, or freeze them for a refreshing frozen fruit treat. And there you have it, leftovers transformed. Delicious, cost-effective and waste-reducing. Reducing food waste is not just about saving money, it's about creating a sustainable future for all of us. That's our takeaway from this journey we've embarked upon today. Let's quickly jog down memory lane, shall we? We started off with the art of meal planning. It's not just about being organized, it's about being smart with your shopping lists, using perishable ingredients wisely, and making the most of leftovers. It's a simple yet effective way to minimize waste. Next, we delved into smart storage solutions. The right storage techniques can extend the shelf life of your fruits, veggies, and pantry items. Remember, an organized fridge and freezer are your best allies in this fight against food waste. Understanding expiry dates was our third stop. We learned that best before doesn't necessarily mean bad after. Trust your senses and use your judgment to determine if a food item is still safe to consume. Then we explored the concept of portion control. We discovered how mindful eating and serving appropriate portions can prevent unnecessary food waste. It's also a great way to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Our journey took a creative turn when we discussed transforming leftovers into delicious new meals. It's not just a way to reduce waste, but also an opportunity to experiment and enjoy a diverse menu. We also touched upon preservation techniques like pickling, fermenting, and canning, which can give a second life to your produce and keep your pantry stocked with homemade treats. Donating and sharing surplus food, as well as composting, were our next stops. These practices not only reduce waste, but also foster community spirit and enrich our environment. Lastly, we talked about mindful shopping habits. It's about buying sensibly, avoiding impulse purchases, and choosing sustainable brands. We hope you'll implement at least one of these strategies in your daily routine. Remember, it's not about drastic changes, but small, consistent steps towards a greener kitchen and ultimately a more sustainable world. Remember, every small step counts. Together we can make a difference in reducing food waste and creating a greener future.